Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to Stretford, Paddock. I am Adam McCullough. This is your daily news. Yes, it's Sunday. Manchester United don't play until Monday, but we have still got loads to discuss today as Axel is edging closer to a move to Italy, and also Manchester United could be about to announce their first signing of the January transfer window. I say first, it's going on like I'm expecting 2, 3, 4 signings. I'm not expecting any, if I'm totally honest with you. So this one's come as a little bit of a surprise, but we'll discuss that as well. But obviously, we'll get stuck into the news, which has been breaking this morning from Fabrizio Romano first. Before we go any further though, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, liking, commenting, sharing. Of course, it's match day on Monday, so we'll be back. I'm back at Old Trafford. I'm out of my quarantine period. I'm able to go to the game again. So we'll be there, of course, as we usually are. And I'm back as well. Can't wait for all that. So keep it locked. The preview's out already. There's loads of other little bits that will be popping up on Stretford Paddock. So make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and get your notifications on. But as I was saying, Fabrizio Romano this morning tweeted, Axel will join Napoli. The deal agreed and completed since yesterday. Paperwork's now to be signed. The medical will take place in Italy. United have accepted a €500,000 loan fee until June. Now, there was talk about a potential deal being made on a permanent deal at the end of this contract, the loan contract, but there's been no confirmation of that yet. And as it stands, all we know is that the deal for him to go there on loan is done, and that should be confirmed soon. Now, it took a little bit of a delay because Aston Villa obviously hold his registration. They had to agree to ending his loan, and Steven Gerrard was speaking recently about wanting to keep Axel and potentially make that a permanent move. He didn't really play him, or at least in recent weeks, whenever I've seen the Villa lineups, I haven't seen Axel in them. And now, like I say, it's looking like he's going to Napoli. You know, we've been linked with their young, with their centre-back, Kalidou Koulibaly, an awful lot of times. Obviously, that's never happened, but we've sent one their way. We'll go to the Guardian's article as well. Axel is set to join Napoli on loan, putting an end to his spell at Aston Villa. He was due to spend the season at Villa in his third loan spell, but he has been redirected to Serie A, where Napoli will pay €500,000 for him until the end of the season. He's played just 6 times this season for Aston Villa. And the article here does point out that there's no option to buy included in the contract. He's set to undergo a medical. I think that's a great move for him, you know. I really do. He wasn't getting game time at Villa. You got Mings and Konza ahead of him. He's going to Italy. Hopefully, I'm not seeing how their injury issues are or selection issues are, but hopefully he gets some game time there. I think he'll do well there, you know. And I wouldn't be surprised if in a few, you know, a season or two, we're looking at a few of the other Italian clubs potentially sniffing around him, because he's a huge talent. Maybe the new climate, the new way of living, the new style of football will suit Axel and hopefully he can have none of the injury issues that he's had. Again, which could be helped by a new climate, by, you know, all the changes to lifestyle. I hope he has a good time out there and either prepares himself ready to come back to Manchester United, or gets us ready to receive a bigger fee for him. But I hope he does well, because I want Axel to have a good career, man. He's a top quality talent, and he's a good young lad as well. So yeah, good luck to Axel at Napoli. Now, Manchester United are being linked with a young Argentinian striker. He plays for River Plate, Julian Alvarez. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of his name in the last couple of weeks. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to know everything about him. What I do know is he's on fire this season. 18 goals, 7 assists in only 21 games for River Plate. You've got Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Inter Milan, all interested. But it seems like Manchester United are set to jump in front of the queue for this young man. 21 years old, striker. Now, we've got rumours over Edinson Cavani's future, over Anthony Martial's future. Now, getting a young man for £17 million on his release clause, I know I don't know much about him in terms of having watched him, but when you look at his goal scoring record, it's worth a punt, isn't it? And it's these kind of signings that actually get me a little bit more excited, because you have no expectations of them. You don't know whether they're going to come and they're going to need 2 seasons to settle, whether they're going to come and they're going to settle in straight away. It's kind of like with Javier Hernandez when he came, like We knew he scored goals. We knew he was a decent talent, but we didn't know whether he could transfer that to Manchester United and to English football, and he did. £17 million release clause for Julian Alvarez, and we saw Chris Winterburn tweeting yesterday, believes Alvarez buyout clause is due to rise midway through January, which will be the smoking gun evidence that Ed Woodward has left Manchester United if they agree to pay the first cheaper clause. Now, he did also go on to say that these reports are coming mainly from the other side of the water, from his agent's end, and maybe it's just trying to smoke out interest from other clubs. But the rumours aren't going away. They continue to grow, and Julian Alvarez is being linked with an imminent move to Man United, and has even talked that we've agreed to pay his release clause. We'll keep you more updated on this one, because I'm sure more things will pop up as time progresses in terms of Julian Alvarez, whether he's going to come to Man United, or wouldn't be surprised to see him sign for somewhere else and everyone go that we missed out on him. But interesting, could this be the start of our, Ralph Rangnick era in terms of transfers, younger players, cheaper deals that we could potentially sell off for a lot more, getting deals as well where you think, how many deals Leicester have done and we thought, why weren't we in for them, because they would have been quality players. If you can get the Kantes and the Mahrezes and all that before they go on to Leicester and win a Premier League, and now they're worth so much more, you're in a much better position in terms of the transfer market. So interesting to see what happens here. Does it depend on Cavani, Martial's future? If so, we obviously keep hearing talk about Anthony Martial potentially going to Sevilla. There's been a few other clubs talked about with him. I think Newcastle will discuss with him as well. There's teams all over the place, a few in Italy. Nothing happening there, no concrete action yet. Now you've obviously got the issue of his wages. He's on, I think, like 200 grand a week or something like that. So someone's going to have to pay his wages, or pay United a fee that United are happy with. Again, you need both of those things to happen. Is that going to happen this transfer window? I'm not sure, but I'm not surprised to see the rumours of us getting a striker, because Ralph Rangnick's made it clear if you don't want to play for Manchester United, he's not going to beg anybody to stay. So if you do want to leave, he's going to look for alternatives and look for someone else to buy, who could be Julian Alvarez. So I don't know, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you know a little bit more about him than I do? Get your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know if Julian Alvarez would be a good signing, what you think of Axel Tuanzebe's move to Italy, and anything else that tickles your fancy. Get your thoughts in the comments below. The preview for the Wolves game is out. We'll be back at Old Trafford tomorrow for all of that, so make sure you're keeping it locked to Stretford Paddock. Oh, and before I forget, you've probably still got a bit of time to get in with a chance of winning a PS5. Obviously the 12 days of Paddock going on, the final day, which I don't know where the date is, some point in January, you can win a PS5. So if you're a member of Stretford Paddock, you'll be in with a chance of winning it. So click that join button. Anyway, see you later.